Banks are in trouble, the US dollar is in trouble, and is Ethereum in trouble with the Shanghai hard fork that is happening today? I'm going to get into that, but please first like and subscribe. Check us down below for our CT Club, where you get our trade alerts, portfolio updates. You get to see what we are buying and what we were buying during that bear market. And yes, our coins are skyrocketing, especially my last one. All right, we have a 5% CPI. What does that mean? Consumer Price Index. That's government inflation right there. It's a fake number, obviously. If you haven't learned anything about CPI, they don't include food or fuel, but regardless, that's what the market wanted to hear. Yay, interest rates are working. Here we go. Next up, we have Miles Duchier. All right, so we all talk about AI coins, been talking about AI coins for a while. Let's get into how it's going to be very dangerous in the future. I'm just going to read off a couple things here. He says, for decades, blue-collar workers have lost their jobs as a result of technological advancements. Meanwhile, the white collar has thrived. But now, with rapid AI development, white-collar workers are now set to experience a similar fate. The tide is turning, right? So if you're a plumber or something, or electrician or whatever, probably going to have your jobs for now. But white-collar workers, I mean, who needs them, right? You don't really need them anymore because AI can do all that for you. Now, going on to that, AI won't be able to fix your electricity. AI won't be able to build a house. AI won't be able to repair your pipes, just like I said, but it will be able to perform complex equations, problem solve, write, generate reports, etc. The white-collar worker world is in for a shock. Over the long term, robots are likely to have the ability to perform manual tasks. I think that's going to come sooner rather than later. But mechanically speaking, humans have a huge lead and are much more efficient. Right now, people are fine if they have manual work. Later on, it could spell trouble with AI. All right, so let's talk about the dollar, right? Saudi Arabia is buying Russian oil at record levels and laundering it into European markets to avoid US sanctions. So the world is working together to avoid sanctions to get rid of the US dollar. Actually, Heidi had something really interesting to say. We were having a discussion, I think this morning, and she's like, you know what, I have an idea. Like, I think one of the reasons why all these countries are looking to get off the US dollar and to form an alliance with other countries out there is because maybe they know that the central bank digital currency that is being developed in the US could be one of the worst ones out there. Just look no further than the crypto regulations out there. They are stifling innovation, and people are leaving the United States to go elsewhere for more free and balanced atmosphere. Especially here in Dubai, plenty of people here that are very bullish on Bitcoin and starting companies here, whereas they wouldn't have done that in the US now. Next, we have US banks lost money for mortgages they financed last year for the first time in history. This is crazy. So US banks are in trouble. Obviously, banks in general are in trouble, especially the smaller banks, because there is a consolidation for bigger banks to get more power, essentially. Okay, I have two more things to talk about. The federal budget deficit hit $1.1 trillion in the first half of fiscal 2023, $430 billion higher than last year. And what did I say? What have I been saying over and over again since 2022? That 2023, there would be more currency printing than there has ever been in the history of the US. And it's only going to get way, way worse. There is not going to be quantitative tightening. It took 2 weeks to pretty much obliterate all that quantitative tightening, didn't it? Yeah, you haven't seen anything yet in terms of inflation. Lastly, let's talk about Ethereum. So people are freaking out. They're like, hey, you know, today is when people are going to take their Ethereum out. They're going to sell it for stable coins or Bitcoin or whatever. I disagree. Yes, there could be some volatility. I don't think Ethereum is going to get walloped. And the reason is because people that initially staked their ETH knew what they were getting themselves into. We knew what we were getting ourselves into when we staked half our ETH, right? So now when this happens today, if it hasn't already happened, I just got back, what's going to happen is there's going to be people that are going to be staking ETH because there's no lockup period. So there's going to be more ETH staked, taken off the market than there ever has been, okay? This is my prediction. We'll see what happens. All right, that's all I have. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.